Hello, my dear students. Myself, Krutika Patel from Samarpan Gyan School, Rata. Today we are going to learn Class 6th English, Chapter number 3, Taro's Reward from book Honeysuckle. So let's begin. Taro's Reward. As you can see, the man cutting the wood, cutting the tree. So here this guy is Taro. So this is the most popular fairy tale in Japan. The story, it involves the story of the son Taro, who wanted to fulfill the wishes of his father. So here we are going to see a Taro, the son of parents who always wanted to fulfill the wishes of his parents. So let's begin. You can see Taro and the parents of Taro. Taro was the young woodcutter and he always used to chop wood in the forest and he used to earn very little money. This made him sad. He was a thoughtful son. He was very thoughtful. He used to always think that what should I give to my parents? I should earn more. How do I earn more? How do I earn more for my parents? So here is the explanation. Taro was a poor boy. He earned money by chopping wood from the jungle forest, but the money he earned was not sufficient for him and his parents. So now, one evening when Taro and his parents were sitting in the corner, in the hut, a strong wind began to blow. It whistles through the crack of the hut and everyone felt very cold. His father is saying, I wish I could have a cup of sake. It would warm me and do my old good heart. And what is sake over here? Sake is the drink. It is a Japanese drink, and when we are feeling cold, when we drink that sake, the body starts feeling warm. How do I earn more money? The Taro is thinking. How do I get little sake for my poor old father? He is thinking, how do I get him sake? This made Taro sadder than ever, for the heart-warming drink called sake was very expensive and the sake was very expensive. So he decided to work harder than before. The next morning, Taro jumped out of the bed earlier than as usual. As usual, if he used to wake up at 7, today he woke up at 6 and started to move for the chopping the woods. As the sun climbed, and soon he was so warm and he had to take his jacket. So it was very warm over there. You can see here the same image of the story we have discussed till now. We will see the meanings we have done. The words hillside, you can see the word hillside. They were sitting in the hut that was on the hillside. So hillside means the area which is at the side of the hill, the one side of the hill. A strong wind whistled. Whistle means when the wind is blowing, a sound is coming. So made a high pitched sound. It is a high pitched sound, that is called, it is like whistling sound. You all know what is whistling. That cracks of the hut, the cracks are there. See, it is made up of wood. The hut is made up of wood. So there are strips of the wood, and between the strips of the wood, to break without complete separation of the part, the gaps between the strips, that from that the wind started blowing. And I already told you what is sake. Sake is the Japanese drink made up of rice. It is generally used to keep the body warm. So till here we have completed the story that Taro's father wanted to have the sake as it was too cold. So and Taro wanted to earn more and more to fulfill his father's wish of having the sake. So let's move forward, that what happened the next. So here is the explanation of what we did till now. One day it started blowing cold winds. All the people in the house felt cold due to the wind passing from the cracks of the wooden house. His father wished if he could have some shake to energize his heart. Taro was sad that he did not have money to buy the expensive shake, so he decided to work hard. Next day he woke up early and went to the forest to chop the wood. So let's move forward. His mouth was dry and his face was wet with the sweat. Now when he was working in the forest, the sun rised and then he started feeling hot and he was feeling thirsty. My poor old father, if only he was as warm as I am now. And with that, he began to chop even faster, thinking of extra money. Now he was thinking about his father, like I am feeling thirsty for water right now. My father might be thirsty for the sake. Then suddenly Taro stopped chopping. What was the sound he heard? He could hear something. He stopped chopping the woods. Could it possibly be rushing water? He was thinking, is it rushing water which is the sound is coming? Taro could not remember ever seeing or hearing a rushing stream in that part of the forest. He thought that he never saw any stream or rushing water in that area in the forest. So how come? So he dropped the axes down out of his hand and he ran in the direction of the water. Here we will see the meanings of we have done. So Taro became sadder than ever. Sadder means is the comparative form of the sad. Heartwarming means causing feeling of pleasure and happiness. Expensive means costly. Usual means normal, habitual. As usual means pehle ki tarah. Chopped means cutting out with knife or an axe. And rushing means moving quickly towards the sound of the water. So here is the explanation. Suddenly he heard the sound of the falling water. It perplexed him as there was no river here earlier. Hence he was thirsty. He followed the sound of water as he was thirsty, and so he started moving towards the water. What he saw? The Taro saw a beautiful little waterfall behind the rocks. Kneeling at the place where the water fell quickly, he cupped a little in the hands and put it in his lips. You can see holding two hands together and drinking that water. Was it water or was it sake? He tasted it again and again, and always it was the delicious sake instead of the cold water. So what was that? It was not water, it was the sake. Taro quickly filled the pitcher he had with him and hurried home. Pitcher means, see, this is a pitcher, a bottle like shape where he could hold the sake. The old man was delighted with the sake. After only one swallow, he stopped shivering and did a little dance in the middle of the floor. So he was shivering as it was cold inside the house. It was blowing cold, and so after having one sip of shake, he started dancing. So here is kneeling. So here he kneeled down in the rock. So bending down on the knees is kneeling. Cupped means held two hands together by making the shape of the bowl. Okay, let's move forward. Now you see pitcher means a container or a big jug. Hurried means he done in the hurry. He rushed at home in the hurry to give that shake to the father. Delighted, feeling or showing the great pleasure. Shivering means he was shaking as it was cold. So soon he found a waterfall behind the rocks. He went near the fall, put his hands in the water. To his amaze, he discovered that the water was not water but the shake. He became happy and filled some shake in his pitcher. Upon reaching the house, he gave this shake to his father. The father sipped the shake and started dancing with joy. Let's move ahead. That afternoon, a neighbor stopped by for a visit. Taro's father politely offered her a cup of shake. The lady drank greedily and thanked the old man. When Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall, thanking them for the delicious drink, she left in hurry. By that evening, all the news spread. There was a long procession of visitors to the woodcutter's house. Each man took a sip of the shake and heard the story of waterfall, and in less than an hour the pitcher was empty. Next morning, the Taro started for the work even earlier than the morning. He carried with him the large pitcher he owned, for he intended first of all, if he reached, and to his great surprise, he found all his neighbors there, and they were carrying pitchers, jars, buckets, anything they could find to hold the magic shake. So here, politely, his father is politely offering. So what is politely? It is respectfully and in the considerate manner. And the lady drank it greedily. Greedily means in the way that so an excessive desire to get something more she needed. She wanted more, so she greedily had that. Then the neighbor left in hurry. By the nightfall means before the night could happen, she went out and she told this story to everyone in the village, throughout in the every part of the place. Every part means he told it to everyone. Then everybody in the villagers came to Taro's house. Long processions means number of people moving forward in order to be the part of the ceremony. They wanted to hear the story of Taro, so everyone was making in a big queue over there. So the news spread to the villagers. The neighbor came in the evening. Father offered her the cup of shake. The woman happily took the shake. Father told her about all the incident that happened to Taro. Now this woman spread the news to all the people in the villagers. Every villagers ran to Taro's house and tasted the shake, and the shake was over. Now Taro woke up in the morning again, searched the bigger pitcher and went to the waterfall. To his surprise, what he saw, he found that the other villagers were also going to the fall. So are you all getting, you all are finding it interesting what might have happened next? So let's see. Then one villager kneeled and held his mouth under the waterfall to drink. He drank again and then shouted angrily, "Water, nothing but water. When we have been tricked. Where is Taro? Let us all draw him in this waterfall." Others also tried, but there was no shake, only cold water. Luckily, Taro has been wise enough to see behind the rock when he saw how things were going, so he was nowhere to be found. Muttering their anger and disappointment, the villagers left the place one by one. The Taro came out from his hiding place. Was it true? He wondered. Was this shake a dream? Once more he caught a little liquid in his hand and put it into his lips. It was same fine shake. To the thoughtful son, the magic waterfall gave the delightful shake. To everyone else, it was just the cold water. So here, let us see the meaning. Intended. He intended to go to water means he planned to go to water. So they also kneeling on the, bowing down on the knees. He's saying we have been tricked. How they have been tricked? An action that is intended to deceive. किसी को उल्लू बनाना, to cheat. Muttering their anger. Previously expert complained with disappointment. What is disappointment? Sadness caused by the unfulfillment of the hope. Thoughtful, careful, considering things. So let's see the explanation. Some people reached the fall and tasted the shake, but they found that the water of the fall was not the shake but the plain water. People became angry and decided to draw Taro in a fall. Taro hid behind the rock and waited till all the villagers went home. He now tasted the water again, but his surprise, still he felt that it was shake. The fall was giving Taro shake, while the villagers it was giving plain water. So now the story of Taro and his magical waterfall reached to the emperor of the Japan. Now the Japan's emperor rewarded him with the 20 pieces of gold and for having so good and kind for the parents. So here rewarded means giving something to someone in the recognition of his efforts done. Encouragement, give support, confidence, or a hope someone. This is to encourage all the children to honor and obey their parents. So what is honor? A quality that combines respect, being proud, and honesty. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city as the name of the Taro. He gave that fountain the name Taro. The story of Taro for his parents reached the king. He awarded the Taro with 20 pieces of gold to encourage all the other children. And he also named the Taro. He also named the fountain Taro. And this is said the emperor to encourage all the children to honor and obey his parents. And the chapter is over. What is the moral of this story? We should take care of our parents and our elders. God helps only those person who takes good care of their parents. So here we end up with our beautiful story, Taro's Reward. Thank you for being with me for such a long time. So we will meet in the next lecture. Till then, bye.